Hey everybody, Ryan here. Went off-roading today for the first time with the 1300. It was pretty gnarly and spilled my bike. It was no problem, I'm fine, the bike's fine, but I did crack the handguard, and on my 1300 I have integrated turn signals. So the turn signal is fine, but the protector around it is cracked pretty bad. So I'm going to show you that. You can see here, just broke. So got to pull this off. I'm going to glue it back together with some plastic weld, and then I'm going to put it back on, and I ordered some metal railing that goes around this. So hopefully that will make sure that doesn't happen again. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a video about how to remove these handguards. At some point I'm going to glue them together, and then I'll have the conclusion, which is how to put them back on. And at some point in the future, I'll have a video about how to put on the metal handrails that protect these handguards, because now I know I need them. So let's get started. Okay, so we need a T20 here. This is a T20. You'd usually have to pull that one off, but mine's already broken. So you can see, start to loosen there. All right, so turn signals out, and this system has completely fallen apart. All right, we got the first bolt off, first screw off here, and now I need to take the second screw off right here. This is a T50. Start with one hand. God damn it. Okay, so I have the pieces off that I need off, and I just wanted to show how the system actually works with their OEM turn signal handguards. So it's like a three-part system. This is the exterior part. You can see this is what broke off. It's what actually attaches to the bar weights here, which goes on the outside of your handlebar. Then inside of it, they have this other doohickey here, which fits on like this. I'm guessing it's a wind guard or something. So it has this other plastic piece. This also cracked off my bike. You can see it just fits on like that here. And then when this is assembled, this goes on here, and specifically the piece that cracked off here, it actually goes on the inside. And then there's you can see there's a piece where a screw goes in. And I think this is actually the failure point. They probably got too much pressure, and the metal screw is the hard part, and so the plastic flexed too hard around it, and it cracked. So anyway, I have to glue these together. I'm going to glue this piece back onto here, like that. And then I'm going to glue this piece back onto here. You can see where the threaded side of that screw goes. It's actually this little thing right here. You know, it would have gone in here, and then it would go in like that on that side. So you can see this is the threaded part. The hole is what broke out. It broke off. I actually threw it away. It was just a little piece of plastic inside of here, and it just broke off. So anyway, this is how this thing, I'm going to put it back together this way, and then I'm going to put it back on the bike, and I'll figure out some way to actually make sure that it's stable and not waddling around. And then when I get those metal bars, I might just affix them to the metal bars, or tape them. I mean, tape them on even, who cares at this point. But yeah, you can see this is the system. So I'm going to glue these together. I'm going to be using plastic bond. I think it's from JB Weld. And I'm just going to clamp these together and just wait a while till they're glued. And then once they're glued, I'm going to put it back on the bike and see how it fits. So see you then. Okay, so it is now the next morning. I apologize, I didn't make a assembly video. It's kind of hard with if I was only going to use one hand, but seems to be on okay. So I did two things. One, I plastic welded the two pieces I talked about. So they're in here like this. I mounted the piece back on with the original bolts, bar weights and everything. And it's on pretty solid. So if you're curious how this brake light goes in, it's held in with these two clips. You can see there's two little clips there. One's on the top, one's on the bottom. You just press this in here and they snap closed. And then the brake light just extends there. So I plastic welded these parts. You can see a little bit of the goo right here left over. And then it was ugly, and also I didn't have the screw that went through here anymore. Remember, that's the piece that cracked off. So I just took some electrical tape and just wrapped it up. So it does a few things. One, it gets rid of the white. You can't see the white anymore of the plastic weld, except for this piece here. Nobody's gonna see that though. It was all over the place here. So it hides that. It holds these two pieces together, being the piece that extends here and then the piece that is the main one. And then the third thing is it covers up these sharp edges. So this is what it looks like now. I am somewhat disappointed with BMW's build design here, but I still think it's really cool having the signal in the handguard. So I'm gonna stick with this. I might just buy a replacement for this whole thing. You can get it for pretty cheap on eBay, like $40 for a pair, but I don't really want to waste that money because I don't really think I need it. So back together, it's working, and you know, ordered some metal handguards, so they're on the way, and then I'll just wrap them around here. Hopefully that'll be the end of it. So thanks for watching. I like this kind of because normally my bike's got a little bit of character. I've since glued this back together and I've taped it here, and it's, you know, it's totally fine. It's back on. The turn signal was not injured, so that's great. That's the expensive part. But I really don't want this to happen again, so I got these on eBay for like $40. They're just handguards, or they're obviously just pipes that go over this guard here and hopefully give me a little more protection. And they're not super heavy, so I'm not really worried about the weight getting added to my bike. And this is just a video on how to install them. They didn't come with directions, but it's pretty clear. There's 3 bolts per side, 1 spacer, and I'll just figure it out. So the first thing we need to know are the sizes. What you're gonna need for this gizmo is to take this one off and replace it with the one from the company. This is a T55. And then you gently pull it off so you don't drop it on the floor and it goes shooting off into the corner. This kit came with this collection of fasteners. So I think it's pretty obvious that these are gonna go on the handlebar clamps because there's 4 of them, and these are gonna go on the bars because there's 2 of them. Bolt at the end of the bar. I just put on when I fixed this thing. Yeah, and just so we see here, this is the new piece, this is the old piece. So this is pretty neat. You can see once this is inside, it's almost the same. It is probably the exact same length, which just means that the extra length on this thing is to compensate for the space of metal in here. It looks like you have to take the spacer out because I tried it with the spacer in, and this whole unit was just shifted too far over. So now with it out, it looks like it'll fit pretty good. Definitely goes in here. Boop.
What? Did you say anything? Yeah, I do.
Hi folks, welcome to my channel. I'm proud. Alrighty, so the new bolts are a 6mm for the handlebars, and the bar end bolt is an 8mm. So I'm gonna do this one first because it is, I think this will pull this in line. I just wish it wasn't so ugly.
What?
It's like right here, I said I wish it wasn't so ugly.
So,
Yeah, like this giant, you know, black thing just sticking out of the fucking clamp.
if that's what you're focusing on, you're gonna crash.
Alright, so organization is key. So left side was a smashing success. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the right side. What a dare, I did too. I gotta say, if I could do it again, I'd probably just get the traditional turn signals.
Really?
Yeah, because I would, if I got the traditional turn signals, I wouldn't need to do all this stuff and add all these components to my motorcycle. They would just be sticking out here. But they look really cool, and it's a big part of it. It's unfortunate. This looks like absolute crap. These cheap ass bolts sticking out. It's okay. Oh well. That's what you get when you buy inexpensive parts. That's okay. I don't like paying for fit and finish. I could just paint them myself. So there you have it. These handguards seem to be good. It's pretty easy. 3 bolts on each side, a few spacers. Fits into the OEM clamps. I know when I'm riding and they just fall down. Cool. That's it. Thank you for watching. Good luck.